Greetings and salutations, Hannah, and baneful brethren. I'm Stacy, and
I'm Hannah.
Yeah, I'm not talking to myself. So what's new and exciting?
You know, working, clicking buttons, making money, existing, buying things, rinse, slather, repeat.
Yes.
Yeah.
How are your tattoos doing?
They're still a little crusty.
Brand
I'm no
new
longer
ink.
a rotisserie chicken of pain. Now it's itching.
Yes. Oh, the itch. Oh, the tattoo itch. But it's so worth it.
The last couple nights was very itchy, and they're kind of gross and crunchy, and I'm sick of putting Vaseline on them, and I just want them to be pretty finally, but it's taking forever.
Yeah. Yeah. Mine are doing pretty good. Can't complain. Itchy. Especially the Toronto Maple Leaf one. That's the one that's the itchiest. But the other ones are all right. Yeah. So, I know you don't watch Naked and Afraid. We just talked about this. If you guys watch Naked and Afraid out there, tell me who your favorite is. Let us know. We are on TikTok. We are on Instagram. I can't. For some reason, they won't let me into my Instagram. And I've heard this about Instagram before. But they keep saying they're going to send me a code. Like over text messaging, you know. I don't get the code.
Have you tried sending it to email?
I wonder, did they give me that option? I'll try that again. I can't remember. They must have.
You can.
Yeah, I'll try that again and
Steve
see what
had that
happens.
problem with Android phones.
Yeah.
Yeah, where it considers it junk mail and doesn't let it send.
Well, that's dumb.
It happens. We're not just on Instagram and TikTok, though. We're also on Spotify.
Yeah, we're also on Spotify, and you can, you could definitely, reply and leave us critiques, but be nice. Yeah. So, Naked and Afraid. If there's any fans out there, and if you haven't watched Naked and Afraid, Last One Standing, there's 3 seasons. Watch them. They're so fucking good. And I'll tell you right now, my favorite is Stephen Lee Hall Jr. He's kind of a big deal. That's what he says about himself, jokingly. And of course Jeff. And of course Matt. And all the women that go on there. Because I'm a woman's woman, But,
Amen.
Yeah. Amen. So, what are we doing today? We are doing some more toxic Reddit stories. What take are we on?
Theme? I believe this is take 4.
Take 4. And our theme today is relationships.
Oh, gross. I'm so excited for that.
Insert evil laugh here. Okay, so you want to just jump right into this or what?
Yes.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's see how fucked up it gets, and I'm sure it's fucked up.
So our first story comes from r/relationship advice. And the poster, the OP, is Purple Crunchy.
Purple Crunchy.
Purple Scrunchy. Sorry. Yeah, so my 34 female partner, 33 male, gets triggered when I am quote-unquote lazy. How do I get him to overcome this?
Mick what? 34 female.
And 33 male gets triggered when I say I'm quote-unquote lazy. How do I get him to overcome this?
Grow the fuck up.
Yeah, it sounds a little gross already, doesn't it?
What do you mean?
Yeah. I work 40 hours per week, and I keep a super clean and tidy home for us. I go to reformer Pilates twice a week, as well as walk our dogs, jog, and the occasional road bike. If I ever have a sleep-in or a quote-unquote lazy day, I can feel the tension from my partner. And he keeps asking me if I want to come for some fresh air or if I want to do like specific things. For example, today I was pretty under the weather with a bit of a temperature, sore ears, and I've almost lost my voice. I had a sleep-in and have relaxed on the couch and did some planning for my friend's bachelorette party. My partner has been indifferent and snappy at me all day and asked if I wanted to go for a walk on the neighboring farm in the cold and rain.
When you're already feeling sick.
Yeah.
How about no?
She's got a fever, sore ears, and barely a voice. But yeah, hey, let's get outside in this rain and cold.
She should be laying in bed and resting and drinking lots of fluids.
Yeah. I used to be a lot more active, training for triathlon, etc. But due to a recent MCL and meniscus injury, that's in the knee.
That's a rough one. What about surgery?
I've had to slow down a bit. Growing up, I always got in trouble for any time of rest or sleep in. So I've just recently learned to listen to my body when I need to relax, especially since I've even been recently going through some significant medical testing due to syncope. That's fainting episodes.
Oh.
And chronic pain. I actually lost my driver's license for 6 months because of it. Okay, so this is serious.
Yeah, that's a medical condition. That's not feeling lazy.
Yeah.
And the fact, let's throw this in here quickly before you move on. The
Right.
fact that she calls it a sleep-in means she doesn't know the first fucking thing about sleeping in.
Yeah.
Because you don't call it a sleep-in. You're either sleeping in or you're fucking not.
Yeah.
So clearly you don't do it enough.
Yeah. To be fair to her, I think she might be from England or something. That's what it sounds like, a sleep-in.
So it's just a different
Could be.
Speaking mannerisms.
No, actually, I think they call it a lie-in, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's not a sleep-in.
Yeah. Okay. So he's very active with sport, hobbies, and even his career. He never stops. Quite often going to bed at 7:30 to 8:30 p.m. every night as he crashes. So he's going hard all day.
Too much.
It's just making me start to feel like shit and a bad person for taking some slow days. I even feel like he is really unattracted to me on the days that I choose to rest. I've tried to talk to him about it, but he just kind of denies it and gets angry. Anyways, not sure how to get through to him that sometimes it's just okay to breathe. What you got?
Well, I agree with her. I'm fucking exhausted most days, and I'm a mom. I work hard, work 40 hours a week, used to work at a manufacturing facility and sometimes work overtime, working 50, 60 hours a week. I work out 7 days a week in the gym. I don't go to fast food restaurants. I do all my meal prep and cooking at home, dishes, chores, laundry. I do everything. Nobody does anything. My son does his own laundry, and he does the dishes when he's home. But now, since I've recently moved on to a different lifestyle, there was nobody doing anything. It was always me. Yeah. And I was burnt the fuck out. Yeah. And getting resentful.
Burnout is a real thing, man. It's a real thing.
I'm 100% burnt out. So I totally feel her, and listening to your body is extremely important because you put yourself in a really bad position if you don't. Yep. So he needs to be a grown-ass man and fucking talk to her about it and stop being a cunt.
Yeah. He sounds like a spoiled little child. Like, do something with me. Why are you laying down?
Go find something to do and let me relax. Yeah. How about that instead?
Yeah. And burnout, might I add, doesn't just affect you physically. It affects you mentally, too.
Yeah, most of my burnout is mental and spiritual, not physical. My body can go when my brain is fucking done for. Yeah. So, yes.
And emotionally.
Yes.
So, yeah. So, we have a comment here. Does he realize that instead of, quote-unquote, getting triggered by your, quote-unquote, laziness, he can fuck off and do something by himself somewhere else?
Fucking preach!
Yep. No doubt.
I 100% agree with that. What the fuck, bro? Grow up and find something to do.
Genuinely that easy. This is someone else. The roles are the same for me, male, and my fiance, female. Want to go for a walk? Need to grab a few things from the shop? The weather is nice. Now I'm rotting on the sofa today. Okay. Need anything? That's the way it should be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%. I need some recharge time and I want to relax here. You go without me.
Yeah.
But thanks for asking.
Ugh. Yeah. It's just, he sounds like a nightmare to live with. Why do you tolerate this? You're sick. You're supposed to be resting. What is his problem? And she replies, he's just grown up in a family that's always either sport or work. They all get a bit weird or jealous of people, either do cool stuff or relaxing.
Maybe they should fucking pull the fucking sand out of their vagina and try it.
Yeah.
Maybe they'd be less uptight and bitchy if they relaxed a little.
They all get a bit weird or jealous of people either doing cool stuff or relaxing. Wow, he sounds like a real catch.
Wrong answer.
Fuck. Yeah. But that first comment wins. You can fuck off and do something somewhere else.
Exactly.
I love it. Yeah. So yeah, he needs to, I don't know, lay off.
Grow the fuck up.
Yep. Lay the fuck off a little bit.
Put on his big boy panties.
There you go. Don't you have any friends that you can go fucking, I don't know, take a hike with or something? Like, she doesn't have to be your only fucking playmate. Like, come on.
Well, ideally, if a relationship is functioning perfectly, well, so they say,
Yeah.
you have your together life, you have your together hobbies, and then you have your own individual lives and your own individual hobbies.
That's the way it should
and
be.
You schedule that so you don't.
If you spend 24/7 together, it's going to become toxic
Well, not even
really
just
fast.
that. Just expecting one person to carry all of your emotional weight, to carry, every
that's not fair.
minute of every day.
Yeah.
Like, I don't. Not that partners can't, love each other and be together for 50, 60 years and spend every day together, but there should be...
If that's what works for them, cool.
There should be a balance of building oneself and then building together and then building the other person. There should be different avenues that are happening, and building yourself is also enjoying those hobbies that you had when you didn't have that partner.
Yeah.
Or whatever thing that doesn't interest them.
Yeah.
Right? Because I don't know about you, but I don't like forcing people to do shit they don't want to do.
Well, no. That's no fun for you.
We call it compromise.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're genuinely having a bad time and you don't want to do this and you don't like this,
then why would you want that other person there?
Bringing you there and putting you there because it makes me happy.
Yeah.
If you're being miserable while we're doing this thing, that is not going to exude happiness on me. So it's actually counterproductive to compromise into doing something you really just don't want to do.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's bullshit.
And regular people, I'm talking not narcissistic people or fucking psychopathic people, they're going to feed off your energy as well. So if we're somewhere that I want to be and you're just dragged along with me, if you're feeling shitty, right away, I'm going to start feeling shitty.
My energy
I don't want to be here.
And I'm projecting it onto you.
Yeah. I'm just going to feel it. Because empathy, So, yeah.
Basic human kindness and understanding?
Exactly.
No way.
Okay, this is an NSFW, not safe for work.
Perfect.
And, where are you? There you are. This is from r/relationship advice, and this person's handle is clever username.
Groundbreaking.
I love it, though. It's cute. Husband, 38 male, doesn't understand why I, 35 female, chose masturbation over sex tonight.
Oh, this is going to be good.
My 35 female husband, 38 male, just had a really uncomfortable disagreement. I told him I was tired and heading to bed. I went upstairs and took care of myself. But shortly after, he realized he wanted to go to bed too and ended up walking in on me in the bathroom cleaning off a toy. He immediately looked upset and asked me if I had just used it. I said yes, and based on his reaction, asked if that was a problem. His response said if I had told him I was horny, he would have immediately come upstairs so we could have had some fun together. He wanted to know why I hadn't tried to initiate with him first before taking care of myself. And wouldn't I rather fuck my husband than use a toy all by myself? I told him I wasn't in the mood for sex and I just wanted to take care of myself and go to bed. But he pressed on, that he just couldn't understand how a toy is better than him. I tried to explain it's not a matter of better, but sometimes I just want to be responsible for my own orgasm. I didn't want a long, drawn-out sexual event. Didn't want to have to worry about pleasing someone else or foreplay or having to, quote-unquote, perform. I just wanted to get off and go to sleep. He told me that was pretty selfish of me. Okay. That he didn't realize that sex felt like a chore at times.
He sounds like a baby already.
I was just going to say, oh, wah, wah.
Dude, grow up.
Then he compared it to him choosing to get fast food over eating what I cooked for dinner. And wouldn't that be insulting? I told him no, it wouldn't be insulting. If he's not in the mood for what I cook, that's valid. It's not a huge deal to get something else. He still seems so offended. And he'd never choose his hand over his wife. I told him that I was sorry for hurting his feelings, that I wasn't choosing a toy over him, and I think this is just an agree to disagree situation, and there's no use arguing about it, and that I just wanted to go to bed. Now we're in this awkward silence. He's still upset, but I don't know what to do or say. I made it clear to him that I just don't think I need to run it by him before I give myself an orgasm. And while I understand why he might feel a bit disappointed, but it's not indicative of my desire/attraction towards him, so it's nothing to take personally. And then underneath it says, before anyone asks, we've been together for 11 years. We have sex at least once a week, sometimes more, sometimes less, but we are far from having a dead bedroom. What do you think?
I think she's perfectly fucking level-headed, and he's being a fucking bitch.
Yeah.
Like,
it's her body.
So what? There's not times where I always want to put on a show or go after that fucking sweaty fucking situation that takes a long time and it's long and drawn out, and he needs foreplay and I need foreplay, and then we get into the big act, and then the clean. Sometimes nights are just, that's a lot of work.
Yeah.
And sometimes you're really just not into that. You just want to get off hard and fast and get her fucking done and go to bed.
Exactly.
I totally understand that.
People know their own bodies. We can get there quick.
Yeah.
When you know your own body, so.
100%.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I understand him walking in and seeing it and being a little weird about it, because men are babies, first of all, and their egos. A lot of men. Oh, fragile egos. Mm-hmm. So that might come off immediately at face value as, oh, you don't want to have sex with me, you want to have sex alone? I could see how that could come off quickly as a little bit of a, oh, well, maybe I'm not pleasing her properly. Yeah. So,
but once she explained it like this, he should have been like, right, okay, I get it.
Before that explanation, I could see him being weird.
Yeah.
But if I was him, before that explanation, I would ask.
Yeah.
Instead of probing and saying, oh, you'd rather have sex with a toy than me, and start the fucking guilt trip from his busted ass ego. Yeah. And he could have just said, oh, well, is there something that you're needing? Are we not connecting enough? Is there something that we can do together that would help? Like, I'm a little weird about it. It's hurting my ego. It kind of makes me feel like you don't want me. What's going on? And then she explains, and then it's fine. Yeah. So I think it's ego driven, and he's being a fucking baby. If you're still after that explanation or pissed about just needing a quick fucking get off and go to bed, grow up. Yeah.
If my partner, if I was with someone, be it male or female, and they said, hey, I'm just going to go, take care of myself and go to sleep. Cool.
Well, I don't even necessarily think you need to announce it.
No, you don't. But if my partner said that to me, I'd be like, okay, night, love you, But we're allowed to have our own time. We're allowed to do whatever we want with our bodies. within reason, you know.
Of course.
But if you're just going upstairs to masturbate and then go to sleep real quick, who am I to stop you?
I think masturbation is extraordinarily healthy.
It is very healthy for you, yes.
I don't think people should avoid it at all. I think it's quite important to everyday living.
And you shouldn't have to explain yourself to anyone.
No. If someone walked in on me masturbating and it wasn't my spouse, that'd be uncomfortable.
That'd be a little weird.
But it's like, this is my
Hey,
body.
Grandma, what's up?
If I want to get off, I'm going to fucking get off.
Exactly.
Nobody gets to tell me how I do that. Unless I was unlawfully choosing to do it where I shouldn't be.
Yeah.
Like out in public or somewhere gross and, you know, being fucking embarrassing and be a different story. But after that explanation, he's just being a fucking cranky child.
Mm-hmm. Agree.
I could also see if they weren't having sex weekly.
Mm-hmm.
That would concern him.
And it just sounds like a healthy marriage. Sometimes more, sometimes less.
He would feel neglected or something. So if there was consistent neglect where there was no sexual connection or physical connection of any kind, men are their love language tends to be physical touch 9 times out of 10.
Yeah.
So if they're feeling neglected, that'll definitely hurt them more than it usually would.
Yeah. Yeah, true. But like I said, once she explained it, he should have been like, oh, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, sometimes there just isn't time for that. Sometimes there just isn't energy for that.
Yeah.
And you just need to get her done and get out.
Yeah.
I totally agree.
I would never choose my hand over my wife. Like, okay. Sometimes you just have to. I feel like it'd be good for you. My boyfriend and I do this a lot. Sex isn't just sex. It's so much more than that. Sometimes we just want to orgasm, and that is fine. We will sometimes say, oh, do you want me to tease you before? Kisses, maybe some touching.
Ooh.
Yeah, but this is not a necessity. He might be like, nah, I'm good. And I'll say, no problem. And give him a kiss, and he is off, or vice versa. That's healthy.
That's fucking excellent.
Yeah. My husband and I do this too. It's usually me needing to get off, and he's not in the mood. He'll help me with kisses and touches, or sometimes we play together. Sometimes it turns into sex, but if it doesn't, it's not a big deal. Yeah. Yeah.
Very straightforward, boring, generic, normal, level-headed people with the right answers.
Yeah.
Hmm?
And then this person says, it is honestly a game changer. It means we don't get embarrassed or annoyed someone else is wanking. Not that I think we would, but unsure. Yep. There's nothing wrong with it.
I've only ever had one partner be okay with me masturbating. The rest of them were like, oh.
I've only ever had one that didn't even want me to have toys. So, yeah. Because they were like, well, I realized later, jealous of them. But, yeah.
They're just devices that help aid in your adventure.
Yeah, but what are you going to...
I actually have only had one person be okay with me masturbating. Openly okay with me just masturbating.
Yeah.
The rest of them are like, why? Why do you need that? Am I not enough?
No, you're not. You suck. Okay. Oh, here we go. This, again, is from r/relationship advice. My 32 female husband, 36 male, staged an intervention after I told him I wanted a divorce.
What?
Mm-hmm.
An intervention?
Yeah.
Like she's addicted to not wanting to be married? What?
I don't know.
Okay.
Let's get into this. I, 32 female, have been married to my husband, 36 male, for 6 years. It's my first serious relationship. I love him. He's funny, charming, and intelligent, and we share a lot. But he has always been a little hot-headed. Some context first. I like that, hot-headed. That just means he has a fucking anger issue.
She's being very nice.
Oh, very.
Because she loves him very much, though, by the sounds of it.
Yeah. Some context first. A few months ago, a situation at work went badly, and I fell into the burnout. Oh. We were just talking about burnout. I'm autistic, and the burnout has made my executive dysfunction much worse. I've been on sick leave ever since. I have very little energy. Even basic things leave me exhausted. I sleep a lot, socialize very little, skip meals. I know it's bad, but I'm doing my best. Oh, come on, no one's judging you there, honey. My husband has been very frustrated that I'm not respecting his needs. We don't have sex. I don't cook every day, and the house isn't as tidy as he'd like. Multiple times I didn't take care of things while he was at work, so he yelled at me. Others, I made him, listen how she words this. Others, I made him ignore me for hours. I made him ignore me for hours.
No, you didn't. He chose to by being a cunt.
He has, just from that wording, he has already made her a victim. Not a victim, made her the bad person, is what I'm thinking. And he probably does this for everything. And he's yelling at her and
Sounds
not
like
liking
an angry
this.
toddler again.
Yep. I tried to explain that I was struggling too much, and he replied that I was using my situation and exaggerating my symptoms for attention. From who? She just said she doesn't socialize. Who's she getting the attention from?
I'm already disgusted, and we haven't gotten very far.
Yeah.
I already want to divorce him.
Yep. I tried to push myself to meet his needs and keep up with the house, but every time I quickly got too tired and had to stop. I tried to tell him, but said he didn't want to hear it because he has enough on his plate. I never know if I'm going to make him angry. Red flag, red flag. I have been crying almost every day, and I don't know if it's the burnout or if it's because I can't be there for him. This poor girl is so fucking... Oh, she's so indoctrinated. I felt like it would be better for both of us to take a break. He refused and said that as his wife, it was my legal duty to be there in sickness and in health.
Divorce. I would immediately walk out.
Yep.
Done. Bye. Fuck you. How fucking dare you?
Yep. 2 weeks ago, I finally told him I wanted a divorce. He had a meltdown, and he yelled for hours, saying I was just confused because of my mental health. Interesting. I thought she was just playing that up. But now he's using it to his advantage? He apologized later and said I shouldn't act irrational like that. He just yelled for hours, but she shouldn't act irrational like that.
I feel like we got a classic narcissist here. Just saying.
Oh, I want to punch him in the dick. I do. I hesitated for a few days, and I told him I still wanted to leave. And he had another meltdown.
No way!
Yeah.
Surprise, surprise.
Fuck. Somebody give him a soother. Yesterday I woke up and went downstairs to find my husband, his parents, and my parents all waiting for me. They said they were extremely worried, that they never get news except from my husband. He reported to them. He was scared for me because I was isolating and harming myself. Yeah.
What?
Mm-hmm.
When? You mean just by being tired?
I guess.
And not wanting to socialize? You're harming yourself? Fuck
I guess.
off.
And wanting a divorce? That's harming herself, I guess? I don't fucking know. This fucking guy. They told me it was okay to need help, that I needed stability. They said they were all there for me, no matter what. I cried the entire time. I felt cornered, humiliated, and defensive. I felt like that was not normal. But now I don't know what to think. After they left, he said he contacted my GP, my general practitioner, and psychologist to let them know how bad it is, and booked an appointment with a psychiatrist on my behalf. He said they all care about me and want to help me be myself again. Part of me still wants to leave, but another part of me wonders if they're right. I still love him, and I'm definitely not at my most stable right now. I am in the fog, to be honest. I feel really selfish and guilty about all of this. I'm completely overwhelmed. Could you guys give me an outside perspective on this? Thanks a lot.
I mean, the family wanting help for her seems genuine.
But they're only hearing from him.
Then I don't agree with it. Then
so they don't actually know what they're trying to help with.
But they just think they're being supportive of their daughter-in-law. Mm-hmm. So kudos
and daughter, because her parents were there too.
Kudos to them for giving a shit.
Oh, no doubt.
But this husband is fucking psycho.
Yep.
And he gotta go.
Yep.
If anything, you should leave to figure out if you're certain.
Mm-hmm.
If you get out of that space, get into your own space and see if you start getting better, or see if, with combined therapy and that small separation period to figure your shit out, then you would be sure that this is yes, what I want, or no, I'm in fact not getting better and I'm feeling worse not being with my husband. Then you can confirm, okay, yes, it was my mental state. I wasn't in my right mind. I got the help and I do want to be here.
Mm-hmm.
Or what she's going to figure out, which is more likely, is that she's better off without.
Oh, yeah. It sounds like it. And this guy, to me, it sounds like make a safe plan to leave. Because this sounds like one of those guys who's going to do something really bad when you try to leave.
Mm.
And, it's the most dangerous for women when they're attempting to leave. That's when they get really hurt or killed.
Mm-hmm.
And this sounds like one of those dudes. So there is an edit.
Ooh.
She says, thanks everyone. So many replies. I am grateful. I can't answer everyone right now, but I can give a few thoughts and infos.
We didn't read any comments before the edit though, so we don't even know what they were giving her. But obviously it was good.
Let's see. I didn't even think of that. Just talk to a psychiatrist, then decide. They can help you more than Reddit. True, but
you're not wrong.
Some people on Reddit give pretty good advice, so.
You never know if a doctor or a psychiatrist is writing a comment on Reddit.
Right. So a person comments to that comment and says, yes, but explain what is going on with his behavior as well. Don't just explain yourself.
Both sides.
Yes, definitely.
Agreed.
I have a feeling a lot of the burnout comes from trying to cater to this husband. I agree that OP should have care, but getting away from a husband like that might be a big part of turning things around.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. No doubt. OP, you need some distance from your husband. He's not helping. Yep.
He's stomping his feet like a fucking child.
That's exactly what he's doing.
Maybe you should be consoling her or helping her or giving her space or asking her what she needs. Not saying you're not meeting my needs.
Yeah.
Because we all know if any of us are even remotely not fucking retarded, relationships are not one-sided.
No, they shouldn't be.
We're both not always at 100%. Sometimes I'm given 90 and he's only given 10. I'm giving examples, obviously. But sometimes, I only got 30. You got to bring the other 70 to the table because I'm just burnt out and I'm not feeling it. And you should be able to do that for each other.
Yes.
It shouldn't be, there shouldn't be a scoreboard. You shouldn't be keeping track. When the other one's low, you lift them up. And when I'm low, you lift me up. And if you're low, I lift you up. Even friendships, not even romantic relationships, platonic friendships. We don't always have 100%.
Yeah.
We've got to give 100% in our relationship, but it's what percentage you have that day.
Yeah.
It's not always going to be good. There's always going to be changes.
Yeah.
There's always going to be ups and downs. We're always evolving. So I've noticed as long as one of the people stays in love, you can balance through the phases. Because we fall in and out of love repeatedly. We fall in and out of love with our partners all the time, with ourselves all the time.
Yeah.
But as long as one person is consistently in love throughout that entirely, you'll never fail. Even in friendships, even in family members.
Yep.
As long as one person is consistently showing up with love at all times, no matter which one it is, no matter how hard it is that day, you will be successful.
Yeah.
I'm not a relationship therapist and not an expert, obviously, because I haven't had any successful ones.
Me either.
I guess I would call them successful in ways that they've I've learned something different from all of them, and I've evolved differently through all of them, and they've all been very different people, and it's always been a very different relationship.
Yeah.
But not all relationships are meant to go forever also.
That's true.
We oftentimes, I actually learned that from a good friend of mine, that we oftentimes assume just because somebody's in our life, they're in our life forever, and that's not always the case.
No.
There's stages, there's seasons, there's people that belong with you for a short time and a long time.
I have a belief that everyone comes into your life for a purpose.
Well, and they all
so
teach
that
us
purpose
things.
might only be 6 months, and then they're gone. So, the fact that he, and I know I mentioned it while I was reading, I hesitate to say narcissist, that he is a narcissist, because I'm not a fucking psychiatrist or anything. But having been with a narcissist, truly, he has narcissistic tendencies for sure. The fact that...
Some qualities.
Yeah. The fact that when it benefits him, he's saying, oh, no, you're exaggerating all this. There's really not that much wrong with you. You just want attention. But then when she says, no, I think I want a divorce, and he's like, no, it's your mental health. Oh, she's not exaggerating now? Now that it can benefit you, now it's real. Okay, gotcha. Now I'm crazy, now that it can benefit you.
And she's
cool.
Selfish.
And selfish, yeah.
For not meeting his needs.
Yeah.
When she's emotionally drained, and he should just be at her side and saying, what can I do?
Yep.
Like, what can I do to help you or make any of this easier for you?
Yep. And he's trying to push her to her absolute limits. And this is very narcissistic, because we're just feed for them. They feed off of our light and good things. They take all of our good things and all of our light. Oh, don't let anyone do that, okay? Keep your light to yourself, or give it to someone worthy.
Be fucking selfish.
Yep, definitely. So on to the edit. Her thoughts and infos. I see my GP every 2 weeks. I was on Cipralex, but we had to stop because of the side effects. Now we are trying mirtazapine. I had already seen a therapist before a few years ago, and my husband called her and my GP yesterday to tell them I needed help before booking the appointment with the psychiatrist he found. I'll go to the appointments and give them my perspective. Number 2, I have an okay relationship with my parents. They see me as fragile and don't always understand the autism. I think I will try to talk with them about what was going on and ask if I can stay with them temporarily and get better before deciding on the divorce. I'll rest for now. This is a lot to take in. Thanks, everyone. So that's a good idea. Get out of the situation.
Did you say mirtazapine?
I sure did.
Pam?
Peen. I sure enough did.
Okay, so just in case you don't realize this, Cipralex is an SSRI. It's an antidepressant.
My son's on that, yeah.
That mirtazapine is used for mood disorder treatments.
Okay.
So those drugs don't do the same thing.
No.
Why
So I guess the doctor was thinking, okay, I put you on these, the SSRIs, is that what you said?
Yeah.
So that's not working. So let's try the mood disorder pill, see if that works.
It treats depression and anxiety and obsessive compulsive disorder.
The mirtazapine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whereas that other one, the Cipralex, is only an antidepressant. So SSRI is a class of drugs.
Yeah.
It's selective serotonin reuptake inhibitors is what it means. So it basically it's fucking with chemicals in your brain.
Yeah.
And forcing them.
Yeah. That's what I'm on, because I don't make enough serotonin. So, yeah.
Some people don't.
Yep. That's the truth.
How do you figure out if you don't make enough?
Because you want to kill yourself?
Oh, you just want to die?
That's what happened with me. I don't know.
Well, it's a pretty...
Like chronic depression and shit like that, right? So...
Well, what do we consider depression nowadays, though? Because depression can be anger, because anger masks every
I had
other
both.
emotion.
So, yeah. Yeah.
Right.
Depression, they say, is just anger turned inward. So, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't realize I was chronically depressed forever, but yeah, I was. And I really did have some serious suicidal ideation, so that's why I'm on what I'm on.
Oh, it makes sense.
So,
I'm just saying depression looks different for every person, right? Sometimes
True.
it's anger, sometimes it's overworking, sometimes it's working yourself into burnout, sometimes it's being a recluse and hiding from the world, sometimes it's sadness, sometimes it's confusion and mental.
For me,
probably.
also with the depression, that was, now I know, part of the depression. Like OCD is a part of depression. Right? It can be too, because I didn't have the control when I was little, so I needed all the control when I was older. And I'm just recently attempting to let some of that go. You know?
That's why I'm saying depression manifests so differently in different people. How do you decide whether it is or isn't? It's such a vague term to me.
It really is. And they're learning new things every day. They really are, about everything. You know, mental health.
The only reason I say that is because Nate was all around a very happy guy. He was the life of the party. He was charismatic. He was funny. He was happy. He would do anything for anybody.
That was me.
Back
in the day.
Nobody had a fucking clue. 1 minute he's there, 1 minute
dead.
So that's why I said, what does depression look like to you?
Yeah. When I told my mom that
How do you see it?
I've been depressed my whole life, and she's like, I never would have known.
That's what I'm saying. So
because you put the mask on, you know?
It's such a blanket fucking umbrella.
Yeah.
If you're walking down the street, unless you've got everybody's got a sign above their head to say, this is what's wrong with me, or this is, this is what bothers me. You have no fucking idea. The person you just walked past could have tried to kill themselves 12 times.
Yeah.
Or whatever. I'm just making that up, but you don't know.
Yeah. That's why nowadays I try to be nice to everyone. Give them a little compliment or even a smile, because you never know what someone has been through or is going through.
Mm-hmm. Amen to that.
Okay. Would you like to move on?
Mm-hmm.
My 40 male wife, 40 female, wants to disown her own daughter, 19 female, for dating a woman.
Oh.
Okay. My 40 male wife, Laura, 40 female, have been together for 10 years. Married for 7. My relationship with Laura has always been great. She had a lot of pain from her ex who emotionally abused her, but she was always the kindest person I knew. I fell for her pretty quickly and knew almost right away I wanted to marry her. Laura has a daughter, Riley, 19 female, from her previous relationship. I didn't meet Riley until a year into our relationship, and she did not warm up to me right away. She has a complicated relationship with her dad, who has been in and out of her life and resented her mom dating at all. I tried to be understanding, didn't try to fill a father role in her life, and I gave her space. Things were especially hard for a few years after they moved in with me, about a year into our relationship. Riley acted out a lot. She broke anything I'd give her, was getting in trouble at school a lot, and constantly told us both that she hated us and wanted to live with her dad. Her dad would not take her, and barely even paid any child support, though. Riley still blamed Laura and I, though, and this caused some issues between us, but I loved Laura a lot, though, so I put up with Riley's outbursts for her, and we made things work. Eventually, when Riley was 14, her dad got remarried and basically cut her off completely, which devastated her. Laura and I did our best to support her. We got her into therapy and took a trip to cheer her up, and after a while, Riley started to improve. Her grades went up and she stopped getting in trouble as much at school. I tried to be consistent. I went to her soccer games, helped her with homework. Over time, we developed a better relationship. Things have been great since then, and the 3 of us have become a family. I wouldn't change a thing about our dynamic.
So it looks like a really successful stepdad.
Yeah, this guy sounds awesome. That's the cat feeder, guys, in case you heard that. The thing is, last week Riley came to us and confessed that she was bisexual. and she wanted us to meet her girlfriend. I have no issue with her being bi. Told her that we were proud of her and were sure that we would love her girlfriend. I started making plans to have a dinner with all of us so she could meet the family. My wife, though, was quiet the whole time and staring at her daughter. My wife comes from a really religious household.
Oh, no.
So maybe I should have known, but she had always seemed fine with LGBTQ plus people. I guess she is one of those people who is fine with gay people existing, as long as it's not one of her family. She just told Riley to get out. Yeah.
What the fuck?
That's awful. The room got quiet. Riley and I looked at each other, and I saw Riley was on the verge of tears. Her mother started yelling at her. She called her some really awful things and told her that she didn't want to look at her. She said that unless she went to a religious conversion camp, yeah, because those things work, that Riley had to get out of the house and she wasn't welcome here. I'm
pretty sure homo torture camp shouldn't be a thing in 2025. They shouldn't even exist at this point. And homo torture camp, you can't torture the homo out of people. I'm sorry to say. You're either gay or you straight or you both.
But that's religion. Okay. So, where was I? Okay. Her mom started yelling at her. She called her some really awful things and told her that she didn't want to look at her. She said that unless she went to a religious conversion camp, that Riley had to get out of the house, blah, blah, blah. And she wasn't welcome here. At this point, I finally jumped in. I told Laura to stop, that we were not going to kick Riley out for being who she is, and my wife started going off on me now. She told me that I was betraying her, choosing a sinner. I don't want to write what she actually said. I could just imagine.
Wow.
Over her, and that unless we got Riley fixed, she wasn't family anymore. I told Riley to go to her room and that Laura and I had to talk. I tried to talk Laura down, but she wasn't hearing it. She was adamant that she wants her daughter out of the house. Not only that, but she wants to cut Riley off completely, take back the car we gave her, stop paying for her classes and therapy. She actually blames the therapist too and me for wanting to get her into therapy in the first place. I tried to tell her that would leave her own daughter vulnerable, but she doesn't care. She actually hopes that when Riley hits rock bottom, she will come back, and then we can pay for her to go to a religious conversion camp. I'm strongly opposed to these kinds of camps, and I told Laura as much. We didn't get anywhere in our conversation and went to bed without resolving anything. I got some reading material for Laura that I thought could help, but she refuses to even look at it. She isn't budging on this and wants to kick out her only daughter. I don't think I can support this. I'm not even sure if I can even look at my wife the same way. She was always so loving, but seeing how hateful she could be to her own daughter disgusts me. How can I help Laura accept her daughter? And failing that, how do I help Riley? I'm worried about her. She has been extremely depressed and crying since last night.
Oh, I got a solution. Kick out the wife.
Yeah, pretty much.
Stepdad and daughter live happily ever after. Fuck off, psycho.
That's all I can.
That's insanity. How could you do that to your own fucking child?
I don't know. I don't know.
Like fucking what?
But
no.
What? But that's what religion does.
It's not just religion. It's people too.
But it's because of the religion. She's a sinner.
No, but I mean, there's
like,
lots of hate people in general too. It has nothing to do with religion.
But in this instance, religious is so fucking divisive. Ooh, I
don't disagree with you. I'm just saying there's so many haters out there, even that have nothing to do with religion, just to be hateful, just to be racist, just to be mean, just to complain.
Just fucking bigots.
Just to open their fucking mouths and feel important.
Yeah, disgusting assholes. So this person says, and failing that, how do I help Riley? Start with supporting Riley. Keep doing what you are doing and be consistent and supportive with her. But you may also need to recognize that your home is not a safe space for Riley while Laura is there too. it may actually be better in the short term if one of them leaves.
I'd pick wife.
Me too. Every time. Okay, so...
I can't even fathom that you could do that to your own fucking kid.
No.
I would never.
No. And those religion conversion camps...
Does that even exist still? Like, why is that?
They do still exist.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
That's fucking disgusting.
They sure do. They don't work. They just torture these poor kids. It's fucking disgusting. Like, when are people going to realize we are born this way?
Conversion therapy, the United Church of Canada.
Mm-hmm. Disgusting.
Conversion therapy is in Quebec.
Jesus.
This is
I
real.
can't
even. Wow. Okay.
I can't with this shit. So we do have an edit. Thank you for all your comments. They made me realize what matters here. I don't think I care about the marriage anymore. I just want to help my stepdaughter. Can I legally force my wife to leave the house? It's a premarital asset in my name. Then yeah, what's the problem?
You absolutely can. If you owned it before the marriage, if you owned it before the relationship, it's
yours. Only his name. So, yep. Any suggestions on how to have a talk with Riley and what to say so she knows I will support her no matter what would be great. Does anyone have any ideas on what I could do to cheer her up? Should I be trying to force some kind of reconciliation between her and her mother? Nope. Or would that just cause more damage right now? Literally anything you can think of that would make her feel better would be amazing. Also, just any parenting advice for a 19-year-old girl. I think I'm about to become a single father unless my wife does a complete 180, but I don't have a lot of hope there. So, what do you think would... I don't know if there's anything that would outright cheer her up right now. She's actively losing her mother.
Well, in her home.
Because of she's...
In her life.
Because she's being her authentic self. Finally.
And it's not like she came out as a drug addict or a fucking... a psychopath. She just likes boys and girls. It's not that big of a deal.
Yeah.
Why?
This should be a celebration that she's finally being herself, the way she was born to be. It should be a celebratory event, not this.
No, definitely not.
Fuck.
Kudos to stepdad, though.
Fucking right. This guy is It's
a fucking gem of a human, yep.
No doubt. Quick update. My wife went to go stay with her parents for now. She still isn't budging and thinks I'm betraying her because I'm siding with Riley. I don't know if our marriage can ever recover, but I made my choice and I don't regret it.
Perfect. Good for you.
Yep.
I fucking appreciate that.
Pat yourself on the back, buddy. Had a talk with Riley to let her know that I will support her no matter what, and she is always welcome in my home. Like some said, she started blaming herself for the marriage issues, but I let her know I couldn't turn a blind eye to my wife's views on this regardless, and I'd rather know and get divorced than live in ignorance. We are having a movie marathon tonight and ordering some pizza to cheer her up. Her girlfriend is coming over for dinner Sunday, and I'm looking forward to meeting her. Riley is having a rough time. There's been a lot of tears, but she let me know how much it means to her that I've always been there for her. I don't think she will want to see her mother for a while, if ever, which surprised me.
I don't blame her.
Neither do I.
Because fuck you. That's brutal.
And again, good for him.
I would never do that to my child.
Oh, I couldn't.
No.
There's not many things that would make me stop loving my kids.
I was just going to say the same thing. There's not many things in life that you could do to make me stop loving you or to make me hate you. You're my kid.
Yep.
That's not even fucking possible.
Nope.
Not to me, anyway.
No. Me either. Oh, this poor girl.
Savage.
Oh my God. You know how much courage it took for her to do that? The fact that she waited until she was 19. I mean, I don't know if there even is an average age whoops, I just hit my mic stand. If there even is an average age where people come out to their parents, like it's not a, it's not a thing. Like everyone feels secure enough to do it at their own time. So, yeah. But then to have the courage to come out to your parents, knowing that your mother is religious, and then being shot down like that. Ooh.
Oh, here we go.
The heartbreak.
The average age for coming out to parents is roughly 23, though this is varied by generation, gender,
right.
Other demographics, whatever.
So technically she did it early.
In Gen Z, coming out is as early as 15 to 17.
Okay, is she's Gen Z then? Yeah, she would be 19.
Well, when was this posted?
This was posted, let me see, 9 days ago. So yeah, I think she might be Gen Z. Or very late millennial?
No.
No, eh?
No, she wouldn't be a millennial.
Yeah, I'm not sure. So whatever.
Oh yeah, so Gen Z is born mid to late 1990s and early 2010. So if she's 19 now, she would have been born in 2006.
So she's Gen Z then, okay.
Yeah. So she's definitely Gen Z. So they average on 15 to 17. So she's late.
She's late, yeah.
By these standard statistics, of course.
Yeah, of course, yeah. Yeah. Like we said, it depends on the individual and when they're comfortable with it. But yeah, I feel so bad for her. That poor girl.
I'm sure a lot of people experience that. It's fucking disgusting.
Yeah.
I can't even.
Like we were saying, though, we can't fathom it. I can't. I don't even know what to say. Like, I just don't get it.
No, me neither. I can't even fathom being upset. Like, it kind of irritates me when LGBTQ, like, fucking shoves it in your face and then, like, dildo parties in the streets. Like, you don't need to do that to get your point across, so it's kind of like, it's too much. Chill the fuck out.
Yeah.
But
it doesn't bother me. Live your life.
I'm
I don't
live
care.
and let live. You know, you do you, I do me. You shut the fuck up, I shut the fuck up. You leave me alone.
Hey, man, as long as you're happy and not hurting anyone, go hard. That might be the wrong words. But, yeah, live your life. Be happy. Just be happy. And don't hurt anyone. Like, don't be happy being a serial killer. That's not cool. But, you want to be happy and be gay? Cool. Yep.
You want to be straight and be gay? And be
happy?
Semi-straight? And be a little happy? Or be a little unhappy?
You want to be asexual? And be happy? Cool.
Are you a starfish?
No.
Starfish are asexual.
Oh. Okay. I know they don't have brains. I know that.
Yeah, but they're also asexual and they reproduce on their own.
Yeah, I didn't know that about starfish. Fucking starfish.
Fun fact.
Sometimes I wish I had a real Boston accent.
Did you forget your khakis and your khakis? Perfect.
I parked my car by the park. My khakis in my car. Yeah. And it's probably horrible, but I really like that accent. Yeah, so that is it for this one.
Those were some good ones.
Yeah, they were good ones. The relationship advice ones are pretty good.
Fuck, they were. Some of them are pretty fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I just want to say again, I would like to try to I just rewound, sorry. I would like to try to reiterate this in every episode. But for anyone who's listening, we appreciate you. And we goddamn love you. We do. And back to the news desk.
This just in. Anyways, yeah, thanks for tuning in. Today we explored Toxic Reddit's Take 4, which specialized in relationships. We delved into triggered, lazy child man babies.
Ugh.
Some not safe for work. A woman chose to masturbate over having sex with her miserable, sad child husband.
Yes.
And the stage intervention for divorce.
Ugh.
And then finalized with our very lonely, sad bisexual girl who deserves a better mother.
Oh, yeah. But her stepfather?
Great
Best person that could have come into her life.
Gem of a human.
Yeah.
If you enjoyed the show, please subscribe, review, and drop us a like. If you would like to help fund our toxicity, jump on over to ko-fi.com/toxispod. Next week, I'm really not sure what we're talking about, so I think that'll be a little surprise.
I know.
And we now have exclusive content for members only on Ko-fi, so make sure you check that out too.
Yeah, baby.
Don't miss next week's episode. And until then, we will see you then, baneful brethren.
Wow. Okay, bye.